Well, we have two guests in the studio with us. We have, first of all, Amanda Frey, who is a registered dietitian with the Intermountain Medical Center Heart Institute. Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. And Amanda, let me ask you, are you as concerned about Kanye West as we are?
Very concerned.
Yeah, he's been checked into a hospital and for his own mental health.
So it becomes a health issue.
Yeah, it
so
is.
Amanda's the expert.
And also, you might recognize that voice, our other guest, Mary Nickles from Channel 2, KUTV, who does a Check Your Health segment.
I've been doing the Check Your Health segment for more than 20 years.
Really?
Do you
With
do
Channel
that
2.
every day?
We do a few segments a week.
Just as
but
kind
we
of
also
as
do
needed.
stuff online and go out and shoot stories. And a few, over
A
the
lot.
years, I've done, a few a week.
Yeah, would you please then check into the Kanye West thing?
I
for
will.
us?
I say I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
He's been hospitalized.
I know.
for mental evaluation.
Have
Well-
you tweeted and sent your love yet, Bill? Because
I have.
celebrities are now getting behind Kanye West and sending out their prayers.
I have.
Well, we had it described as he's eccentric. And it's like, that is a pretty good, safe TV word for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's nuts. He really-
I
he is
couldn't
nuts.
say that.
Yeah. But, I think if he had a better diet, maybe things would turn around. Don't you, Amanda?
There's
I
something
think
to
so.
that.
Yeah.
I think it mentioned he didn't get much sleep either. So.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Now, basically, we want to talk here about eating and how not to gain so much weight over the holidays. Is that what we're going to focus on here?
Yeah.
So right now, I put on a bunch of weight because I had some surgery and I was not very active for a while, and I put on a bunch of weight, and I'm trying to lose that weight now. And I'm trying to do that I decided I'd try this, let's not eat any carbohydrates. Is that a safe and effective thing to do, Amanda?
There are a bunch of kind of fad diets like that, like cut out.
Fad?
You should caution anytime you hear the words cut out a certain food group because that's usually not sustainable. So you might see short-term results.
I have seen, like 15 pounds or so go away pretty
good.
quick.
That's great. And
Yeah.
the biggest thing is when you're losing weight, you want to have it be sustainable. So I'd recommend, starting to eat a few carbohydrates just because you're not going to go the rest of your life without having any of those foods.
Right. So at Thanksgiving, I'm planning on maybe trying a few potatoes and a little bit and adding some back in right there. Is that a good idea?
It's a good time to try it.
There are good carbs, aren't there?
There are good carbs, even vegetables have carbohydrates in
Right.
them. So fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, those are all foods that have
I love
good
beans.
carbohydrates.
I love beans.
High in fiber.
Yeah, I love that stuff. But what is the message at Thanksgiving?
Well, we brought Amanda in mainly because everybody gains 1 to 5 pounds between now and New Year's.
I already
Through the
did it.
holidays.
I'm
you're
already done. I
you're
got
already
that.
there.
I got
you
that taken
peaked
care of.
early. Good for you, Richie.
I got it done right after Halloween.
But there are little things you can do to try to just prevent the weight gain, and then you don't have the big effort in the new year to try to lose it all. And she has some great tips, like to drink more water, stay hydrated, but also have a little snack before you leave for a party. Have some carrots or something a little bit healthy at home, and then when you get to the party, you're not starving. That's one of the tricks, right?
What
Yeah.
else? What else, Amanda?
Yeah, not skipping meals throughout the day. A lot of people think, I'm going to save calories by skipping breakfast and lunch, and then they'll save all their calories for dinner. But usually we end up just being so hungry by that point, we're less likely to make nutritious choices. We're just kind of grabbing whatever is available. So it's better to have, like what you said, breakfast, lunch, and maybe even a healthy snack, high fiber snack before you hit your party or event.
My tip is pumpkin pie for breakfast.
Pumpkin pie
okay.
for breakfast?
Pumpkin pie for breakfast, then you don't have to have it for dessert after you've already eaten a big meal.
All right.
Well,
So if you have
pumpkin
it-
is a delicious. It's a squash.
Yes,
So
it counts. It has good nutrients.
Yeah,
It has eggs in it,
yeah,
in pumpkin pie.
and lots of sugar.
Yes.
Lots of sugar.
My son made a special pumpkin pie recipe with almond flour, because he's doing pretty low carb too, and stevia, and made this really good recipe, and it's not as bad for you.
Okay,
It's
that sounds
not
good.
as delicious, but it's not as bad for you.
Well, this is good, son. Mary Nickles from Channel 2, our guest. Also, Amanda Frey, who is a registered dietitian with the Intermountain Medical Center Heart Institute.
I see on here one of the things that you recommend to do is the one plate rule, and that's the one that like you should see what I'm able to get on one plate, because I adhere to the one plate rule.
You need a building permit.
But it is, it starts to go, if you put the potatoes on the outside, you can really scope it so you can get several inches up on the top. But that is a great way to kind of, you get the one shot, one plate rule.
But you can get a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So being cognizant of, too, of what you're putting on your plate. But the one plate rule is great because you get to try everything. Not one heaping plate, but trying to fill half of that plate with fruits and vegetables, maybe even green salad. And then the other half you can have for those higher calorie, maybe higher fat foods. So you're still getting those foods, but just not as much, but you're not feeling deprived.
But if I put it all on one plate, the gravy gets all over the stuff, and the
Well, that's
and the
why-
salad dressing mixes with the.
That's why you do the volcano gravy thing.
Yeah,
Mashed potato volcano.
Did you ever try to, like when I was a kid, I would actually even try to, so you make the little hole in the mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
and you put the gravy in, and then I would try to like seal it all the way up so none of the gravy would leak out even, and so I make like a shell there. And,
But then sometimes the lava comes out.
well, it
And
does.
gets all over.
Yeah, it does.
See, and my family says I should just put my food in a blender because I cut up everything
Yeah.
beforehand and then I mix it all together.
Yeah, I like to sort of.
Oh.
Turkey, stuffing, corn, potatoes, and gravy is all like one big pile
sounds-
of
that sounds
awesomeness.
Yeah,
That's
how
I do it.
I kind of do that too.
Yeah.
Corn at Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Corn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never have corn.
The
at
native-
Sweet white
Thanksgiving.
frozen corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Not
time
canned.
are we?
Canned is bad. Frozen is better.
I don't have
What time are
corn
you
at
eating, Mary?
Thanksgiving.
I'll be there. This sounds great. You can cut up my food.
What do you think the Indians brought?
Maize.
Yes.
They call it.
Yes.
They call it maize.
Oh.
You're
it's
not
the same.
allowed to. That's their word. You
Yes.
can't, you can't use that.
Okay.
It's their word.
All right. I'm for that.
Now, what's this nonsense about liquid calories?
I
What
was
is
just
that?
going to say, wait a minute. You guys haven't talked about liquid calories
That's
yet,
just
Amanda.
crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. That's crazy.
Well, we get more satisfaction from actual food versus liquids.
Who
So
does?
Not this guy.
Not me.
I guess fullness, satisfaction.
Yeah, I
you
gotcha.
should say
Oh,
fullness.
I'm full of myself. Sure.
So it's better to have, low calorie or no calorie options available. Like water is always good, but like soda water with a little bit of lemon or lime, or even soda water with a little bit of juice in it can kind of give you a good flavor, but not all the calories. So trying to avoid excess amounts of, like hot chocolate, cider, alcohol, all those things contribute to our overall caloric
You
intake.
had to throw alcohol in there, didn't you?
Well, you look at like a hot buttered rum versus a rum and Diet Coke.
Yeah.
I'm talking calories.
It's weird.
difference.
I've never been able to figure out, though. You go to some people's houses and you'll see them eating dinner or whatever, and then they'll have these like liter bottles of soda
Yeah.
on the table.
It's crazy.
Or juice.
And-
Juice
yeah,
has
or
the
juice.
calories too.
I've seen eggnog with the meal.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know how they.
Crazy.
I don't know. The only beverage I occasionally will have wine with dinner, but mainly it's water.
Water.
Just
Yeah,
water with dinner.
exactly.
And that's smart, right?
Yeah.
Because you'd rather eat your calories. I mean, you want to have room for stuffing and
Well, I
potatoes.
just don't like anything adulterating the flavor of the food either. Just I want the
you
flavor.
are such a
of the
snob.
food.
Even having a glass of
Adulterating.
water or two before you start eating is a good idea. 'cause
Nice
you
white
start
wine.
filling up a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
too.
Yeah. Or a nice, wine can sometimes enhance the flavor of the food, but other than that, I mean, soda just kind of ruins the flavor, I think. And now, is there a place that we can go to kind of look some of these rules over?
Well, we've worked with Intermountain Medical Center,
meaning-
meaning Channel 2, KUTV. We've worked with them for years on Check Your Health. They're a big sponsor. So we use all of the experts like Amanda for our information on our website. So you can go to KUTV.com and there's a little Check Your Health logo that has it has diet plans, workout plans, tips like this to get you through the holidays. It has everything, but it's through the help of people who actually know what they're talking about, who we interview
right.
for our stories.
Okay. So, Amanda, where will you be for Thanksgiving?
I will be up at my uncle's cabin
Which is where?
in Timber Lakes up by Heber.
what's the address?
We're watching what you eat.
It'll be cold up
I'm
there.
far away from everyone, so no one can see.
And where will you be spending Thanksgiving, Mary?
At home.
Here in Salt
Here
Lake.
in Salt Lake.
And
yeah,
what time-
we
what time
usually,
are we eating?
Yeah, probably close to 3.
Okay.
Okay. Because I have to work on Friday. But I usually try to save up my time off, work through Thanksgiving, and then I get to go home to Seattle for Christmas
Oh,
and see my family.
nice.
So
All right. Well, have a happy Thanksgiving, both of you.
Happy
and,
holidays to you guys.
Yeah, it sounds really nice being at a cabin. That sounds great.
Yeah. I'm
Anything else
excited.
going on over at Channel 2?
I was going to say,
Any
away from the
gossip?
politics, away from Kanye West.
Any-
You heard Donald Trump wasn't going to do the interview with New York Times, and then he
now
is doing
he's
it
back
now.
on now.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, I
so.
got it right here. He says, this is from NPR. Donald Trump plans to meet with the New York Times after all, despite announcing that he wasn't. I canceled today's meeting with the New York Times when they changed the terms and conditions, but now he says, perhaps a new meeting will be set up with the Times. In the meantime, they continue to cover me inaccurately and with a nasty tone.
Bigly.
Yeah.
That was a very nasty tone.
But
We are the crooked media.
Well, yes.
I guess we're all lumped into that, aren't
Oh,
we?
yeah, we all are. We're all liberal elite media. And
Being kind, I'm
Yeah.
going to say this will be a fascinating 4 years, and that's being kind.
I went to
would agree.
KUTV.com to the Check Your Health, and now I'm learning about the anterior pelvic tilt. So
Ow,
that's exciting.
that is a good
Yeah,
exercise.
no, listen,
Yeah.
all sorts of great information, including the health
I
tips
didn't even know
Yeah.
we had an anterior pelvis.
You should see Ron Bird do that exercise.
I don't want
Please
to.
no. Please God no.
Paints a picture.
No.
There's not video, is there? I don't want to see that.
I don't.
Yes, there is.
No. God no.
Ron?
Yeah,
No.
with Jeffrey Beck from the cardiac.
Does he do everything you ask him to do? I mean,
No. He
No.
wants
doesn't he
to
say
do
no
it.
to
Yeah.
things?
No, he wants to
volunteers.
do it.
I need
Yeah.
to teach him to say no to things.
If it means more FaceTime for him, he'll do it.
More pelvis time.
That too.
Ron Bird wants more pelvis time.